every year. If you think about it though, it's a pretty good problem to have. I, however, would not want to be in the shoes of those folks who have to pick one candidate out of all the deserving candidates that exist. I mentioned Ms. Pauline Christian a moment ago. We'll have the good fortune of hearing from her in a moment. But before that, I have to applaud and recognize the tireless efforts of Pauline, Michelle Richards, and the entire BBPA team for their continued efforts to celebrate some of the brightest and most accomplished Black Canadians from coast to coast to coast. Let's give them a round of applause. As many of you know, TD spends millions of dollars each year supporting hundreds of Black community organizations and initiatives. These dollars are necessary and important for their success and vitality. The events create opportunities for young Black people and include our signature TD Black History Month Arts and Culture series. The series showcases our impressive history and the richness of our diverse African Canadian and Caribbean Canadian communities. It's hard to believe that we launched the Black History Month series almost 10 years ago. I'm dating myself here a bit, but I actually remember being in the room when we were having the discussion with TD's Black Community Subcommittee that I was part of at the time. This was after our leadership team read a piece in the Globe and Mail listing the top things to do during Black History Month in the city. As the story goes, there was a realization that we sponsored the majority of the Black History Month events, and on that day, this series was born. But what we're most proud of is that our employees are 100% engaged in this annual celebration of arts and culture, and we're excited to be part of a community that places such a high priority on history, arts, and culture. Our commitment to the community is not new, nor is it something that can be mistaken as a short-term effort. Some examples of this commitment are the aforementioned Black History Month, summer festivals like Jerk Fest and Irie Fest, countless educational and mentoring programs, 4-year BBPA scholarships, and our multi-year support of the soon-to-be-released Black Experience Project, revealing important insights into the lived experiences of people who identify as Black in the GTA. At TD, we truly believe that an authentic commitment to the Black community extends to our employees, our customers, and the wider community. For us, it's not just about business, it's about community building. By contributing to the social and economic development of diverse communities in meaningful, long-lasting, and innovative ways. The importance is seen in the donation and sponsorship contributions we make. Last year alone, we gave over $92 million to community initiatives. So ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to share with you and see the amazing stories that are about to be told. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the BBPA President, Pauline Christian.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse me. I need a response. Okay, that's more like it. This is outstanding. This is absolutely outstanding. 10. And more so outstanding because we're here to celebrate. Celebrate 35 years, as well as 150 years, birthday of Canada. And to celebrate because, secret, it's the last of my presence on this stage for a little while. So it's nice to see the community coming out to support this organization for the great work we have been doing in our community. And I'll talk a little bit more about the important people that are in this room that fill my heart when we see individuals and people of stature and power and governance and business, you name it, in this room to support the BBPA and to support this occasion. So, the Honourable, Most High, my friend, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Madame Sophie Trudeau. Mayor, Mr. Tory, Mr. Tory has always been there for me from way, way, way back. Would not miss an event. Honourable Miss Yanta, always there, in the weeds when you were small, doing community work. Amazing when you see representation of our people in high places, making a difference. Honourable Mr. Patrick Brown, thank you for being here to support us on this very special occasion. Honourable Mr. Justice Tom, my very good friend. Thank you for being here, and all the way from the United States of America, our president of Oakwood University that spends hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years, providing has support to raise funds for scholarships, as well as supporting our young people who go abroad to be educated. Thank you for making this so special. I know you canceled a lot of appointments to be here. Mr. Ted Wellington, all the way from the U.S., and spouse, thank you for being here. I have to call these people out. And the reason why I'm calling them out, because I would not be here today if it weren't for those people. Justice Donald McLeod, thank you for being here. You're not here yet, but we'll be here. And all my friends, I can't call the board, the BPA board, all my friends, I want to tell you that I thank you so much. And my community. We are given the best community in the world. Our community, the big national community, Canada. And there's no place like Canada. No place like Canada would allow a little 19-year-old girl to come here from Jamaica and to be what I am today. Not thinking that I am less than. And when we have leaders like what we have in this room who will support us, we have to give our hats off to leaders like what we have today. Let me tell you something. This is my last big show, and listen, I don't believe in brain drain. So once we occupy the seat, and you move out to bring younger people in, or older people in, or give a chance, you disappear. I don't believe in that. I believe in the collective. That when you serve and you have brought whatever that craft is, that idea that you allow to germinate, and you allow that to become something of statue or a pillar in our community, that you stand by and you support it. So I don't believe in disappearing after you serve. That's not community-mindedness for me. Okay? So, on my exit, we haven't had an election yet, but I know there are bigger things for me to do alongside staying here, right? So I'm letting you know that next year you're not going to see me here, but I'm going to be supportive on the side, right? I must let you know that my church family is very, very special to me. If it weren't for my church family, I know that my church family, almost 20% are in this room today. And every time you do something, give it up for the churches and the pastors. And when you need that support, just remember, when you soar, you know what's going to happen. You're going to have people who are jealous out there who don't like the way you're steering because you're moving toward and beyond excellence, and they're going to come and intercept you. And you're going to need people who are grounded in your community, who stand for integrity and honesty and passion, and who allow you to ensure that you have the resilience and courage to go above and beyond. Because this is what Canada is about. We've got to be fighters. We've got to make it happen. And if I can make it happen, because what? Everybody in this room is my friend. And people came from outside this country because all I said, this is my it. It is it. And they came on their own expense to be here. Plus, my community, the banks, I'm sorry, but I got to name out my title sponsor, TV Bank. RBC. I'm here to talk about 2 minutes of community. You see, when you have banks and sponsors who sponsor you, and they just don't sponsor you to give you money and say produce some results at the end to let me know that you spend the money correctly, but they get in the groundwork and the grind work, and they prepare your people and take you by the hand and carry you along. And when you make mistakes, what they do, they help you and shape you to become better than. And they know what your agenda is, and they help you. That's what we call sponsorship and community. That's what we call sponsorship and community. Once they know what you're supposed to do, they help you to achieve what you're supposed to do. That's community. And when I did not have to put on my newsletter with over 3,000 people that I was trying to sell tickets, all I told my brother, please buy a table. Please sponsor a table, Mr. Tory, Mrs. Jennifer Tory, whomever, Mr. Vice Chair, whomever, buy a table. They just buy a table. They just buy a table. That's what it's about. That's what community is about. So, I'm not even going to get into my speech because I'm so passionate about the community. And because I know this is my life. Now, I can't get, where is the chiefs? Listen, guys. Where are our chiefs? Stand up, our chiefs. This community is a balanced community, right? We don't take sides. We bring the community together. I didn't have to promote on my newsletter that I need to sell a ticket. Why? Because I engage the church, I engage governments after here. Engage all 3 layers of government, engage judiciary, academia, you engage the marginalized. You don't need to do anything else because this is a community event. Engage people, reach people. If you're a leader and you cannot reach people, get out of the way. You're not leading. You have to be able to bring people together, let them understand your vision, and they need to own your vision so they can materialize their vision in tangible terms. Right? Okay, so none of that. I'm going to just get right into introducing the gentleman of the master of the hour. But I just want to give gratitude to my God. Were it my God, I would not be here. And to my most fabulous family. Where are my family members? Where are they? Stand up. My son, Jermaine. Can't find them. You know what? take this moment to introduce to you a very special person to our country. When we look at from a world stage, we are proud. We are proud of our leader because of what our leader has done. We have to take note when our leader ran his campaign in 2015. Our leader knew we built the center. Our leader found himself in the center, and he came and spoke with our young people, and he got down there, and I remember saying, Mr. Trudeau, we see you here now. I hope we see you if and when you win. And he's here today, the last day that I'll take the stage to support our mission. Give it up to the That tells us, and I know we're trying to get off, that tells us, I gotta say, that tells us. I'm a businesswoman. I matter in politics, psychology. I love people. I'm a Christian, African-Canadian woman. But I know when I see someone with integrity, who truly believes in diversity, and when he wins, he applies the principles of the Balancing Act, I give respect to that. And when I see an individual, we're just up in February, we're just at, please start with your thing. We're just up in Parliament Hill in February, talking to over 60 members of Parliament about what? The United Nations decade, right? Recognizing black people, people of African descent. They're open the doors to allow us. Right? When we see government as up there and we're down here and we can interact, interrelate, and collectively with the same vision, that's government. That's respect. And without any further ado, I now welcome on stage our Prime Minister, the Honourable Mr. Justin Trudeau.
Good evening. It is such a pleasure to be with you here tonight. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for including me in this wonderful celebration. Thank you for the enthusiasm, the strength, and the inspiring nature of this community. I want to start by congratulating tonight's 18 award recipients. Your passion, your dedication, and your achievements are an inspiration to us all. I'd also like to thank the Black Business and Professional Association for inviting me here tonight. Thank you to Michelle Richards, to Pauline Christian. Now, wasn't that an extraordinary presence on stage, ladies and gentlemen? Pauline, your years of leadership have been extraordinary and will continue. And we know you will continue to stand as a strong community member, continue to be involved in the Black community and in building a better Canada for us all. But I know, as powerful a woman as you are, you didn't do it alone. There's a lot of volunteers and her whole team that made this event a success. Thank you to everyone who makes this event such a success. As Pauline mentioned, a few years ago, I had the chance to mark Black History Month at the BBPA Center of Excellence. And it's great to be back here celebrating with the BBPA. Every year, the Harry Jerome Awards give us the opportunity to recognize the achievements of African Canadians who have proudly carried the legacy of the late Harry Jerome. We remember Harry not only for what he achieved, but for the man he was. Once the fastest man in the world, he was also a dedicated student and a pillar of his community who extended opportunities to others. whether he was providing black youth with the sports equipment they needed to stay active alongside their peers, or opposing the misrepresentation of African Canadians on television, Harry never stopped fighting for a better world. Tonight, we celebrate extraordinary Canadians who, like Harry, chose to be agents of change. Trailblazers, young entrepreneurs, lifetime achievers, entertainers. The recipients of this year's Harry Jerome Awards are shaping Canada into a place we will be even prouder to call home in the coming years. 2017 marks the 35th anniversary of the Harry Jerome Awards, and it also coincides with the 35th anniversary of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Which is an amazing concordance, which is wonderfully fitting, since both are at their core a celebration of fairness, of liberty, and of justice. But as you all know, it's been a long road to reach progress and equality in this country. We're all here today because of the work of our predecessors. May they be Harry Jerome, Lincoln Alexander, Jean Augustine, or even my dad. And of the choices they made in the name of progress. As Judge Juanita Westmoreland Traore reminded us last year, we truly stand on the shoulders of giants. And like them, tonight's recipients have broken down barriers and faced down challenges. They are role models of this generation, using their own unique experiences to leave their mark. Take Leanne Prendergast, for example. When Leanne was in school, she was bullied by her classmates, who teased her constantly, made her question her self-worth. However, it's safe to say the bullies didn't break Leanne. No. Instead, putting a stop to bullying became her mission. She wrote a book based on her experience to help young girls in need. To me, that's what courage and resilience looks like. Les récipiendaires de ce soir sont la preuve qu'il n'y a pas d'âge pour être un leader. Des jeunes inspirants comme Leanne Prendergast, Gabrielle Fletcher et André de Grasse ouvrent la voie. Build strong links across fields, generations, and communities. But my friends, as we stand here tonight, celebrating all the achievements, all the progress that has been made, we have to recognize and we know that still racism persists, yes, even in this country. That inequality lingers still, despite the work done and the leadership of all in this room. And that is why we need trailblazers to team up with entertainers and young entrepreneurs to help others become agents of change, because there is still much work to do. We need MPs like Ahmed Hussein, Emmanuel Dubourg, Frank Baylis, Greg Fergus, Selena Caesar-Chavannes, and Hedy Fry, and indeed all leaders across governments to work with people like Dr. Gooden, Isabel Granger, and Fabienne Colas to build a more just society. This is how we will lead by example. That is how we will continue to move forward. Il reste encore du travail important à faire pour éliminer les obstacles et assurer que chaque Canadien ait une chance juste et égale de réussir. C'est pourquoi le gouvernement a pris des mesures concrètes pour lutter contre les inégalités et bâtir un Canada plus inclusif depuis le début de notre mandat. L'histoire des Canadiens noirs qui ont façonné notre pays a été passée sous silence et oubliée pendant trop longtemps. C'est inacceptable et nous devons continuer d'honorer et de célébrer les réalisations de la communauté noire, non seulement en février, mais tout au long de l'année. Les amis haïtiens, vous expliquerez aux autres ce que je viens de dire. L'an dernier, nous avons annoncé que Viola Desmond figurerait sur les prochains billets de 10 $. L'histoire de Viola, pionnière des droits civils, en est une de courage et de détermination. Just a few days ago, Minister Hussein and the President of the Treasury Board, Minister Scott Bryson, announced that name-blind recruitment techniques will be used by the Public Service Commission of Canada. This pilot project will test how effective name-blind recruitment techniques are in the federal public service to help us attract, hire, and retain the talented people we need to best serve Canadians. This is an important step to fight the bias that still exists against people who are racialized and ensure that applicants are selected for their qualifications, not their name. And on that note, I do want to once again single out and thank my friend Ahmed Hussein, who is here with us tonight, for his tireless efforts as Canada's Immigration, Citizenship and Refugee Minister. I know I don't have to, in this room of all rooms, go into Ahmed's incredible story and highlight just how our government is so fortunate to count on his experience as we all work together to build a better, more inclusive Canada. My friends, we really do stand on the shoulders of giants. And as I look around this room, I know that the next generation will too. I want to once again congratulate all the recipients of this year's Harry Jerome Awards. You are all nothing short of inspiring, and I know that each and every one of us watching you tonight will leave this room knowing that we can and must do more. We have a wonderful, beautiful country to keep building, my friends. It didn't happen by accident. It won't continue without effort. But as I look around this room tonight, I know that Canada is in very, very good hands with all of you. Merci beaucoup, mes amis. Thank you very, very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister of Canada, the Right Honourable Justin Trudeau. And now, ladies and gentlemen,